for you that they've shot. Let's go to Ian from Florida. And this is the first. In fact, let's play the clips now. First clip is a huge crowd booing Al Gore at one of his speaking engagements in Boca Raton. This made national news. This made national news everywhere. This was in the newspapers, national TV, local TV, and their posters, their signs, their statements about how he's making money, how he's been proven to be a fraud, how they're more polar bears, ended up on TV, radio, and print. Hundreds of thousands of dollars of news coverage for free because these people came out and outnumbered the people inside. Here's the first clip. We're going to start that over. Let's hit pause. Let's hit pause. We're going to back that up and start that over. I want people to be able to see the video. So when we're ready with that, just tell me. Pardon me? Sure. All right, let's go to Ian while we mess with the computers here. Ian, really, really exciting what ended up happening. Ian from We Are Change, Florida. Are you there?
Here, Alex.
Okay, good to have you there. Glad we got you up. So, in a nutshell, what do you think of Gore getting in all this trouble? What do you think of the fact that he's canceling his speaking tour in Copenhagen for the Copenhagen event? I mean, this fraud is really in trouble.
I think he's beyond flustered, and the timing of us putting on that event in an outdoor venue in Florida was very exciting for me the following 2 weeks after it. It just seemed very meant to be, the timing of creating that kind of opposition momentum that's really been stirring throughout the country before, during, and since that event. And it's just been a highly exciting past couple weeks to watch all of this unfold and him be exposed the way he's been.
Well, I agree with you. And again, this got massive coverage. We're going to play, that other clip won't load for some reason, of the booing, the mass booing. We're going to play a clip of Hannity covering this. You know, he's denied global government, denied this is a conspiracy all these years. Now the elites themselves announce it's world government. It is the funding mechanism for world government. We have the internal UN documents, but here he is finally talking about it and playing your video. Here it is.
Tonight's meltdown comes to us from the Gateway Pundit blog, and according to their website, former Vice President Al Gore wasn't exactly greeted with open arms in Florida last week. Now, the Learjet liberal was the keynote speaker at a Going Green event in Boca Raton. Turns out that those attending the lecture may have been outnumbered by the protesters outside. Now, take a look at this video captured by NBC affiliate WPTV.
Just want to let people know that there's an opposing viewpoint and it needs to be listened to. If you follow the money, it tells you all you need to know about Al Gore. He's making zillions of dollars off of all the energy-related stuff he's selling.
Great point. Now, you'd think by now that Al Gore would want to avoid the state of Florida altogether. He doesn't exactly have a good track record down there.
So there you go. We're going to go to break in a moment, but going back to Ian in Florida, I mean, this got massive coverage on TV, radio, and print in Florida.
Oh, yeah, it was incredible. And, you know, that being Hannity, you know, obviously we don't agree with everything that he spews, but it was great to get on national coverage and wake up more people to go and discover and study this on their own.
And the word is in the newspaper that your chanting outside was drowning out his speech to the minions that had paid thousands of dollars to go see him.
Well, I really want to thank all of the meetup groups and all the We Are Change and Libertarians and Conservative Party who came out and drowned out his voice, like you just said, Alex. We booed for an hour and 45 minutes straight, so loud that I know he's not coming back to South Florida anytime soon.
Stay there. Stay there.
Yep.
Al Gore, go home! 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 Al Gore, go home!
When the levee breaks, Al Gore will have no place to stay. Yeah, the oceans aren't rising, but the awakening is rising. The people standing up against his tyranny is rising right now. And the New World Order feels that rising tide of freedom. When the levee breaks, Al Gore and his fraud will have no place to stay. He's going down. He's going down now. He's going down. He's going down now. He's going down. Going down. Going down. Down to Chicago. Oh, how exciting. Okay, finishing up with We Are Change Florida. We're going to go to the big finale here in a moment. Saeed and Steve from We Are Change Chicago. That song's just for you, where the levee breaks in Chicago. Good to be talking to We Are Change Florida. Anything else from the folks in Florida? Any other points, EM, that you guys want to add?
Yeah, a couple real quick points, and then I'll let you get to Steve in Chicago. One of the main points that I really want to point out is for those people out there who really want to do the kind of things We Are Change and other groups are doing in these confrontational type of style, don't worry about having an organization ready to go when you find out there's an event. I organized this in a matter of 6 days, and we had hundreds of people show up from a number of different groups who don't see eye to eye on most issues, but we did unite. And it's really helping to wake up a lot of people who are kind of controlled by the...
Yeah, I remember other listeners calling in, or I don't know if that was you, days before, and we put a video out telling folks to go out to the event. Did that help?
Yeah, that was me, and it helped tremendously, and that got the ball rolling. And then really it's all about getting online and getting on the message boards and really using meetups and just getting those emails out to people that are total strangers but are aligned on the same vision. And, one other thing, the cops were pretty hardcore at that event, so we didn't get to do the kind of up-in-your-face, confrontation when he was getting in his car at the end. But if people want to search all the videos of the Boca Raton Al Gore protest, you're going to see everything that we're discussing here and how big it really was.
You did an unbelievably good job, my friend, and take care, Ian. We love what you're doing. You know what I want to do? I want to cue it right up to Al Gore being chased once he came out. I want to start the video at the end, and then before We Are Change Chicago and Ohio leave us in about 20 minutes, we're coming back to him right now, we're going to play the whole clip unedited of how they did it. They were inside, they were outside, they were everywhere, and it made all over the news, all over the newspapers, front page of some of the papers. I mean, this was devastating to this scam artist, and in front of hundreds of his mindless drones paying money to go be indoctrinated by him with his airbrushed fake book cover showing all these hurricanes turning the wrong direction. I mean, this fraud is imploding, and I just want to remind listeners, here in my stack, Al Gore has now canceled. I had it here in my stack. Here it is. Up on prisonplanet.com, Gore cancels on Copenhagen lecture, leaves ticket holders in a lurch. Holdren grilled over email controversy. He's involved in ClimateGate, the White House science czar that wants to poison your water supply to sterilize you. We're going to talk about it all coming up. Stay with us.